For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
And back at Preston High School for the Preston Indian Classic. And the Star Valley Braves getting set to take on the Roy Royals. I do not believe the Braves have ever played this team. So another chapter to the illustrious history of Star Valley High School basketball. Dow Erickson here along with Haley Myers and Kenna Clint as we bring you some action here from the Indian Classic. The Braves trying to bounce back from that loss yesterday to Thunder Ridge. That was a 9-point loss to the Titans, and trying to bounce back today. As far as the records are concerned today, it's a little bit, both these teams could use a win. Let's put it that way. You're listening to the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Tip-Off, your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Of course, as part of First Bank of Wyoming Sports Friday, we talked to head coach Eddie Clark, the wrestling team coach, and you can find that interview online at SVInews.com. Back to basketball here. The Braves come into this one at 1-3 on the season. They went 1-2 last weekend at the Stranigan Invite in Riverton, Wyoming. Need to make that clear just in case we have any Utah folks viewing out there. Roy on the schedule that I found are 0-7 this year, but I'll be honest with you, don't know what to make of that, as this is a big school. They play a lot of other big schools competitive level-wise. The Braves are, of course, in the Wyoming 4A class, which is the largest in Wyoming, but I'm assuming not as big as Roy High. We'll see how this plays out today. The Braves still going to be without a couple of their guys from last year. Cooper Lancaster still on the mend with that collarbone injury he suffered during the playoffs of the football season. Dayton Schwab also waiting to get cleared for his leg injury. So the bench might be a little short, as it has been so far in this first 4 games or so. The scoring-wise, I would say so far, has been done mostly by Zane Hedges and Dylan Shumway. They've done the heavy lifting scoring-wise through these first 4 games. Zach Thompson has also led the way in a couple of different games. Those 3 are leading the way in terms of points per game. Down low, you got guys like Will Linford, Bryson Neal, Cooper Lawson trying to clean the glass. And then you've got some other guys in between. Roman Erickson's been coming off the bench. We'll see how it goes today. Smith McClure, I feel like we haven't even I feel like Smith's best games are still in front of him this year, so we'll see how everything all plays out. It's all about getting better and peaking at the end of the season. Got the Braves here with a 3 o'clock scheduled tip. We're about 4:45 away from tip-off here. And the Lady Braves have already tipped up at the Flaming Gorge Classic. They are taking on the Rollins Outlaws at SVInews.com. You can also listen to that on Swift 98. They'll be switching over to this game at the conclusion of the Lady Braves game. Tomorrow, the Lady Braves taking on Pinedale, and the Braves, we don't know who they're playing yet because this is a bracketed tournament. So they will face whoever comes out of the other side of the bracket that they're in, which is the consolation bracket, and they will play either at 10:30 tomorrow morning or at 12:10 just afternoon tomorrow afternoon. So those are the 2 possible tip-off times. And we're about 4 minutes away from tip-off here between the Braves and Roy High School. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with your starting lineups as part of your First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Tip-Off. Your better banking experience is here. Check out First Bank's upgrade to online and mobile banking at gofirstbank.com.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
See how we sell your home and save you money? Very demure, very cutesy. Call Assist to Sell the Realty Team today for your next real estate transaction.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
About 90 seconds before the starting lineups here as the Star Valley Braves get set to take on the Royals of Roy High School. Let's quickly recap what's going on with some other sports. Again, I just mentioned the Lady Braves. They're playing as we speak at the Flaming Gorge Classic. They're in Green River at Lincoln Middle School, taking on the Rollins Outlaws. You can watch that one at SVInews.com. If you're out there and you haven't quite made the connection yet to use the YouTube channel, the SVI Media YouTube channel, please do so on your big screen. That is a great way to watch these games. Also, the wrestlers will be at Viewmont High School in Bountiful, Utah. That'll be the first time they've wrestled there. That starts at about 3:30 this afternoon. J.R. Burgess is down on site for that. And you can watch some wrestling if that is what you're into today, or you can just switch around and watch everything today. That is your option. So look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming. Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. Starting lineups today. Braves wearing their crimsons trimmed with crimson and gold, or trimmed with gold, I should say, gold and black. 6'4", wearing number 0, a senior, is Will Linford, a junior, 6'4" senior wearing number 3 is Bryson Neild, a 6-foot junior wearing number 5, that's Dylan Shumway. A 5'9" senior wearing number 15, that's Zach Thompson. And a 6-foot senior wearing number 44, that is Zane the Stash Hedges. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Mark and Ben Hale. Roy High School will counter with number 1, Colby Frockshire. He is a 6'3" guard. Number 0, Bo Hansen, a 5'9" guard. Number 1, Colby Frockshire, a 6'3" guard. Number 12, a 6-foot guard, Devin Nelson. Number 22 is Trip Randall, a 6'5" center. And number 24, Boston Greenhog. He is a 6'1" guard. The Roy coaching staff comprised of Ryan Hanna, Brock Randall, Chris Solomona, Jaden Jackson, and Justin Shaw, as well as Corbin Schiffenhauer. Star Valley doesn't get a chance to play a lot of Utah teams, and so this will be a good matchup. As far as the history books are concerned, we'll see if it's a good matchup in the win-loss column. Jumping at center circle will be Trip Randall and Will Linford. Tip is up, controlled by Roy and Boston Greenhall. With the handle here to start things off, and he'll hand it off to Bryce Goodwin. Far side wing to Greenhall. Now over to Devin Nelson, number 12. Nelson zips it back to Kobe Frochter. There's a drive. Some big steps there, high off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Linford, and the Braves on the run. Bounce pass from Hedges to Neal. Neal going to take it in high off the glass. Can't get it to go. And taken away by the Royals. Had a good look there, did Bryson. Just left it a little short. Probably thought about it a little too much. 15-foot jumper. No good from Frochter. Rebounded by Zach Thompson. Second possession of the game. Dylan Shumway pulls up for three. That one is no good. Battling for the rebound was Hedges. It winds up in the hands of Kobe Frochter and the Royals. Nelson whips it back to Frochter, and he'll set up the offense, and they'll play a little back and forth here at the spiking line here at Preston High School. Far side angle. This is Goodwin. Goodwin is tied up by Will Linford. Great hustle there from Will. And the possession arrow will favor the Braves. We've played a minute 10. Still no points here on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. This will be Star Valley's third possession. A couple of missed shots so far. Thompson with the handle. Top of the key. Right angle to Dylan Shumway. Now to Linford. Back to Zane Hedges. Near side angle to Thompson. Working off a screen. Pick and roll to Linford. Not a great pass. Too far out in front of Will, and a turnover on the Braves. Greenhall working the back court here with Bryce Goodwin. This is Greenhall. He'll pass to the right to Nelson. Greenhall near side wing, guarded by Neal. That's a nice give and go there to Bryce Goodwin, and he's got the game's first points, and the Royals lead it 2-0. Shumway going to force the issue. Goes up strong. There's a lot of contact. Probably a block. Winds up in the hands of Neal, who kicks it out to Thompson for three. That's in and out. No good. Neal there for another offensive board, and he's fouled. So Bryson with back-to-back offensive rebounds there, keeping the possession alive for Star Valley. Greenhall whistled for his first personal, first team foul on the Royals, and Neal to the line. Braves have had some shots, just haven't knocked them down yet. Maybe that'll get it going. First free throw is good for Bryson. That's your Riverside Dental free throw line, riversidedentalwy.com. Neal's second free throw also good, and the Braves have tied it up at 2-2 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. We played 2 minutes. Bit of a, not exactly an offensive clinic so far for either of these teams, but only played 2 minutes. Greenhall, skip pass over to Frochter. Frochter, far side in front of his own bench. He's going to reverse and flip it back out to Greenhall. Greenhall going to dribble with his left. Tries the hop step. No good. High and hard off the glass. Rebounded by Linford. Will had some good rebounding numbers last weekend. Thompson going to force the issue. He is cut off defensively. Stuck under the cylinder. Tries to dump it off, and it's going to wind up off the hands of Roy. Braves kind of dodged a bullet there. Zach was right under the rim with white jerseys around him. Generally not a good outcome. Thompson, great inbound pass to Hedges, has to gather himself, can't get it to go. That is another bunny that the Braves missed. This time it's Greenhall, comes up with the rebound. Tries to lob it down low to Randall. It's taken away and stolen by Shumway. A couple of bad passes there for each team. Braves still looking for their first field goal. Their points have come off from the free throw line. Neal lines up for three. That's good. Bryson Neal's got all 5 points for the Braves early going, and they lead it 5-2. Greenhall, backcourt here with Goodwin. Goodwin hands it off to Nelson. Nelson working off a screen. Frochter going to step back just between the three-point line and the free throw line, and it's good. He's got all 4 points for the Royals. Near side angle. Is Neal feeling it? Yes, he is. Back-to-back triples for Bryson Neal. He's got all 8 Star Valley points, and they lead this one 8-4. Boston Greenhall will jog it across the timeline, passing to the near side elbow. Back to Greenhall. And a nice high-low, down-low. Misses the shot, though, and tracked down by Linford, who then can't handle it. Throws it away and taken in by Goodwin. Will had it, but his momentum was taking him out of bounds. Tried to save it. A lot of contact here, and they're going to call a travel first. Good defense there from the Braves, but Yeah, Will was working really hard there to get that rebound. His momentum was carrying him out of bounds. Tried to save it, and it ends up in the hands of Goodwin. The Braves don't give up any points, though. They lead this one 8-4 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Hedges to Linford, top of the key. He'll hand it off to Shumway. Dillon, near side angle to Neild. That's where he hit his last triple. Back to Dillon, top of the key. He's going to drive right hand. He is stopped, and the ball is stolen away by Greenhall. Boston Greenhall will hand it off now to Tyrese Holbrook. Excuse me, no, that is Bryce Goodwin. Three-pointer's good here in the near corner for Devin Nelson. Each team now with a three-pointer. Braves have two. The Royals have one now. It's 8-7 Star Valley. Shumway into the lane, high off the glass. In fact, it was up and over the rim, no good, but he will go to the line and draw a foul. Foul will be whistled on Kobe Fracture, his second team foul on Roy High School. With 3:20 to go in the first period, Shumway to the line for the first time today. Free throw is good. I thought it was going to rim out. Cooper Lawson comes in, replacing Will Linford. Cooper, big country, a commit to the University of Wyoming on the offensive line, playing a little basketball here before he graduates. Second free throw is also good. Dylan Shumway knocks them both down. Braves back up by 3, 10-7 with 3:18 to go on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Fracture cut off defensively, trying to work it around the perimeter. Hands it off now to Nelson. Nelson tries to dump it down low. He's stuck under the basket, kicks it back out. Fracture for three. That's too hard off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound is no good from Hamblin and into the hands of the Braves. Thompson going to press the issue. Boy, that's a good shot. Zach Thompson really using his footwork well, using the rim and glass, puts it in for two, and the Braves up 5, 12-7. Royals far side, deep three here from top of the key is no good. Kept alive by Shumway into the hands of Neild, his third of the game. Good first quarter for Bryson, 8 points, 3 boards. Dillon going to take it all the way in, left hand. He can't get it to go, but he will be fouled and head back to the line. That's happened a couple of times now. Roy has found themselves a little bit out of position on the drive from Dylan Shumway. That's going to be against Jake Hamblin, his third team foul on the Royals with 2:22 to go in the first. Free throw from Dylan, crawls over the front of the rim and is good. Dylan with 3 points, all of them from the line. He's got one more. In fact, the Braves have been to the line several times here in this first quarter. Second one's also good. Dylan with 4 points, and the Braves doubling up the Royals right now, 14-7. That's their largest lead of the game thus far. Greenhall, near side angle, going to fade from his left. He'll hand it off to Fracture. Fracture dishes it back out. Three-pointer from the angle is good. Devin Nelson knocks down his second triple of the quarter, and it's 14-10 Braves. Nelson with 6 points for Roy, and we got an offensive foul here against the Braves. They're going to get Cooper Lawson moving screen, I'm assuming. First personal on Cooper, first team foul on the Braves. We just ticked under 2 minutes. Coach Shumway wants a little bit of clarification. He's not real happy with that, I don't think. Greenhall hands it off to Goodwin. Now to Fracture, and there's going to be a blocking foul, or a reach foul, forearm shiver foul. Zane Hedges whistled for his second team foul, so the Braves hadn't picked up any fouls for the first 6 minutes or so. 2 quick ones here. Smith McClure and Roman Erickson checking in now. Hedges and Neild will have a seat. Good start for Bryson Neild. 8 points, 3 rebounds in this first quarter for Bryson. Greenhall into the corner. Nelson alone for 3 again. That one rims in and out. Offensive board is no good. Another offensive board is good. Jake Hamblin. Just inside the three-point line. Here's Dylan Shumway. It actually touched the guy wire. So as I understand it, that is up to the discretion of the officials. That's as I understand it, unless somebody can explain that to me a little differently. It bounced straight up. It touched the guy wire. The official said, nope, that's interference. You're done. I've seen him play through. I've seen him call just that before. This time, it's a turnover. Nice handoff, give and go to Greenhall, and he lays it all the way up and in for two. It's a 7-0 run for the Royals. They were down 14-7. Now we're tied 14-all. Shumway, left wing here to Thompson, working off a screen, clears out by Lawson, and Zach knocks it down. Big country. I'd call it a screen, but it was more like a wall. Here on the other end, just beyond the 15-foot mark is good for Fracture. So both these teams scoring well here in the first quarter. McClure dumps it down low to Cooper. It is off the hands of Roy. It'll stay Star Valley ball. The Braves lead at 17-16 with 38.6 seconds left on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard here in the first quarter. Both teams have scored well. Smith McClure, near side wing to Cooper from the free throw line. That's too strong and rebounded by the Royals. Proctor with the rebound. And it looks like Roy will work for the final shot here of the quarter. Kind of has that feel anyway. Get some instruction. Maybe not, though. On the wing, there's a drive. Looked like a travel. Got away with it. He'll give it up to Nelson. Loses the handle. Winds up in the hands of Cooper Lawson. And they're going to say Cooper traveled first before he was able to get the ball to Roman Erickson. Ball will stay with Roy High School. 12.6 seconds left. Braves leading by 1 here in the opening quarter. Greenhall lobs it into Fracture. Fracture guarded by Erickson, working over the screen to Nelson. Don't want to let him get open. Greenhall going to drive, dishes it off. That's a great pass to Jake Hamlin from Greenhall. And the Royals lead it at the end of one, 18-17. They outscored the Braves 11-3 to close out that quarter, and they lead Star Valley by 1 here on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. We'll be back in 60.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand and fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball. Live on SVI Media and Swift 98. All part of the SVI Sports Network.
There for the Braves for a minute, and still a good quarter offensively, but Roy really closing out that quarter strong, and they take a 1-point lead here to start the quarter, and they have possession of the ball. Do the Royals. Into the ball game. That's a good one. Now to Nelson. Nelson pulls up for another three. That one's way too strong over the rim and rebounded by Smith McClure. Braves on the run. Hedges going to drive into the lane, loses it, stripped away, and now the Royals on the run. Nelson can't quite handle it. Bounce pass up off the glass. That's good. Tyrese Holbrook. Tell you what, the Royals have passed really well today. They've looked for each other. They've gotten several easy buckets by looking for each other. Step up three for Roman Erickson, a Wyoming National Guard triple from Roman Erickson. Decided he had the range and was open and drained it. That's the fourth three-pointer of the game for the Braves already in this one, and we're tied at 20. And you got to travel. You're going to call Tyrese Holbrook for taking too many steps before he passed the ball. Shumway will check it in here to Hedges. Hedges calling the play. Hedges guarded here by Nelson. Gives it up to Erickson. Roman looking for what he wants to do here to Zane. Zane bounce pass to the free throw line to Cooper. Cooper tries to reverse spin in the lane. He has his pocket picked by Holbrook. Holbrook going to take it the length of the court. And looks like he's going to draw a foul. Boy, Zane was really, I felt like trying to avoid contact there. Got enough of it, I suppose. Second personal on Zane Hedges. First team foul on the Braves here in the second quarter. Holbrook to the free throw line for the first time today. In fact, this is the first free throw of the game for the Royals. So if you're a Star Valley fan, can't complain too much there. Holbrook now with 3 points. Looking for point number 4. Second offering is away. That one's too strong. Cooper fighting for the rebound, but he ends up into the hands of Jake Hamlin, who puts it up and in. Don't see that happen too much, but a 3-point play put together unconventionally there by the Royals. Braves down 3. Erickson drives, cut off, dishes it out to Shumway. 3-pointer on the way. That's in and out, halfway down, pulled down by Neal. The Neal called for traveling. Well, I'll be honest, kind of getting pulled off his feet there, but that's just my perspective. Got to play through some of these things. 50-50 situations not going your way. Roy High School now with the 3-point lead and the basketball. Holbrook hands it off here to Frochter. Frochter pulls up for 3. That's in and out, no good. And Lawson there for the rebound. Here on the transition, McClure over to Erickson. Erickson far side wing, terminates the dribble. Lawson now back to McClure. McClure working off a screen. It's a pick and roll down to Lawson underneath the basket, off the bottom of the rim, and rebounded by Hamlin, his 5th. Hamlin's leading the way with 5 rebounds. Frochter to Goodwin. Goodwin dishes it back out, and now into the hands of Nelson. Ball was loose and stolen by Smith McClure. McClure to Neal. Neal will drive, whips it to Erickson in the wing. He'll pump fake, get his man in the air and drive, and we'll have a blocking foul here against the Royals. Foul be whistled on Bryce Goodwin, his first. First team foul on Roy with 5:29 to go in the half. Each team with 1 team foul. Braves trailing by 3, 23-20. Roman Erickson will trigger this in for the Crimson and Gold. Erickson into Neal, back to Roman. That's a nice looking play, and they're going to get Hamlin for the foul. He was going up for the block, got a lot of body, and he'll be whistled for that foul. Second personal on Jake Hamlin. He's had a good first half. 6 points, 5 boards. Second personal, though. We'll see if that puts him on the bench. Looks like it is going to. Erickson's free throw is good from the Riverside Dental free throw line. So Hamlin will have a seat. He's replaced in the lineup by Tripp Randall, number 22. Erickson looking for his 5th point of the game. Free throw is away, and it's in and out. Rebounded by the Royals. 23-21 Roy. Greenhall, he's kind of the facilitator of this Roy team, I can see already. He'll pull up for the deep 3, though. That's no good. And tracked down by the Royals, and Frochter takes it up and in. The Braves have been beat a couple times doing that. Found themselves not stopping the ball to the basket, and the Royals have capitalized several times, taking it into the rim. They lead at 25-21. Thompson gets past his man, and it's swatted out of there by Frochter. Going to be tracked down by Roman Erickson. Erickson and Neal get bunched up, far side wing. Neal going to tightrope, tries to get it to McClure. It's taken away and stolen by Greenhall. Royals with a 4-point lead and the basketball. Greenhall working the backcourt with Frochter. Greenhall now to Goodwin, near side angle. Roman kind of trying to force him to his right, it looks like. Braves in a zone now, 2-3 zone. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. That's good. Kobe Frochter knocks down the triple. And the lead is now 7 for the Royals, 28-21. And they've shot very well in this first half. Smith McClure step up 3. That's good. Excuse me, that's Bryson Neal again. From the Wyoming National Guard 3-point line. That's his 3rd triple of the half. And Bryson with 11 first half points, cutting the lead to 4. The Royals, Greenhall going to drive, runs out of space, dishes it back out. Frocher, I think I was saying that wrong. Frocher going to drive, a lot of contact, a lot of bumping. They're going to let it play through. Ball is tipped up. Frocher gets his own rebound. He's stuck under the cylinder, and they will call a timeout, I believe. Will the Royals? 3:23 to go in the half. Braves down 4, 28-24. We'll be back.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
28-24 is your score. The Royals leading the Braves with 3:23 to go in the half. And Roy High School will trigger this in. Boston Greenhall has the duties. He's a good passer. I've seen him make a lot of great passes in this first couple quarters. He'll lob it back to Frocher. Back into the wing. Frocher going to drive into the paint to the free throw line. Dishes it back out to Holbrook. Greenhall going to step up for the three. That's good. Holy moly. Another three for the Royals, and they lead by 7 again. Greenhall now with 5 points. Neal, he's been feeling it. That three-pointer's too strong, though, into the hands of Shumway. Roman going to drive into the lane. There's the runner in the paint. It's no good. Rebounded by Frocher, his 6th. Frocher and Hamblin really gobbling up the rebounds for the Royals today, and they lead it by 7 with the basketball. I think this is the most advantageous position they've been in. Down low, Frocher trying to clear it out, and he puts it up and in. He's got 9 points, and the lead is 9. This one's starting to be a little bit of a gap here for the Braves offensively. They've leaned on Bryson Neal, but still looking for points. There's going to be a jump ball here as Erickson tries to drive into the lane. It's going to stay Star Valley basketball. Braves are just going to have to battle through it right now. The adversity kind of stacking against him. Bounce pass around and now into the hands of Thompson. Back to Shumway. He's going to drive baseline. Pass over to Erickson for 3. That's good. Roman drains a 3 from the Wyoming National Guard three-point line. And the deficit back to 6. 33-27. Roy High School with the lead and the basketball. Greenhall to Frocher. Frocher going to drive into the lane, and he's got good position. Boy, at some point, Star Valley, somebody's going to have to take a charge. And maybe that's what Coach Shumway's going to say. He takes a quick timeout. We'll take one, too. Braves down 8, 35-27.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
$1:46 left to go in the half. The Roy High School Royals leading the Star Valley Braves 35-27. Star Valley with the basketball after that last basket from Frocher. He's got 11 points. Braves have given up way too many layups in this first half. And that pass off the fingertips of Neal. Boy, that's tough coming out of a timeout to have a turnover like that. Will Linford will have a seat, replaced in the lineup by Cooper Lawson. 8-point lead for the Royals and the basketball. Boston Greenhall with the basketball, and he'll give it up to Tyrese Holbrook. Holbrook guarded by Thompson. Greenhall looking down low. Tough shot is no good, and rebounded by Cooper Lawson. Lawson throws it up ahead to Thompson. Double team. He'll pass out of it to Shumway. Roman Erickson near side angle. He'll pass it to Neal. Thompson, far side angle, working with Roman Erickson. Good defense here from the Royals. Braves just trying to figure out a way through it at the moment. Under a minute to play here in the half, down 8. There's a pick and roll to Lawson. Uses his body up, and he's going to be swatted by Trip Randall. Randall comes up with the rebound. There's a drive here on the other end by Frockchert. Dishes it over to Greenhall. Tough shot. Glass, no good. Cooper up there hard for the rebound. His 4th. Braves with a chance to cut into this 8-point deficit with 36 seconds left to go in the half. Shumway with the handle here near side angle to Thompson. Opposite side, down on the low block to Cooper Lawson. Glass, no good. Battling for the rebound. Greenhall's got the rebound. Up ahead to Holbrook. Holbrook going to be hounded here. Double team almost there as they switch now. And Shumway will sprint over and cover Goodwin. Goodwin in a little bit of trouble. Finds Greenhall in the paint. Dishes it over to Trip Randall. And I'll tell you what, that has killed the Braves in this first half. The pass and then the extra pass over the top to a guy wide open, and that's probably been the difference here in this first half. Braves down 10 here at the break, 37-27 here as we get set to take your Star Valley Health halftime show. Your care is their top priority. Visit starvalleyhealth.org and join them for the Alpine Clinic Open House on January 11th to see their expanded services coming to Northern Star Valley. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
37-27, your halftime score. The Roy High School Royals leading the Star Valley Braves. That's their largest lead of the game as they get a late layup from Trip Randall and another assist from Boston Greenhall. He has carved up the Braves in this first half. He has had some terrific passes breaking down the Star Valley defense, and Coach Shumway and his staff will have to be addressing that over the next 7 minutes of this halftime. Of course, halftime show brought to you again by Star Valley Health. Encourage you to visit starvalleyhealth.org and make plans to join them for the Alpine Clinic Open House. That's coming up on January 11th. Pretty exciting stuff. A brand new building opened in 2022, and now the expanded ER services and all that stuff. The open house coming up here in just a few weeks, January 11th here, our Star Valley Health halftime show. Let's take a look at some statistics here at the break. And, of course, our stats brought to you by Battleson Brothers Flooring. Quality, price, and service. located a block south of the Arch in Afton. I always like to use the opposing team first. So first for the Royals, really a balanced effort here offensively from Roy High School. 7 different players into the scoring column, led by number 1, Kobe Frokshire. He had 11 points, 6 rebounds on my stat sheet, 4 2-point baskets, and 1 triple. Also getting the job done in that first half, Jake Hamlin. He had to sit with those 2 fouls midway through the second period, but 6 points, 5 rebounds for him, so on his way to a double-double on my stat sheet as well. 6 points for Devin Nelson, 2 3-point baskets for him. 4 from Bryce Goodwin, 3 for Tyrese Holbrook, and 5 points for Boston Greenhall. I normally keep track of assists, or try to, doing the one-man show this weekend in tournament action. I don't have can't really do that, but I'm guessing Boston Greenhall had at least 5 assists in that first half. He really looked good. I had him for a couple of steals as well. For the Braves, 4 players in the scoring column, led by Bryson Neal. Terrific first half for Bryson, especially from distance. 11 points for Bryson, including 3 triples from the Wyoming National Guard 3-point line. Bryson also with 3 rebounds. 7 points for Roman Erickson off the bench. 5 points for Zach Thompson, and 4 points for Dylan Shumway, all of them from the free throw line. Just, I'll be honest, the thing that jumps out to me on the Star Valley stat sheet as I look at it, 1 2-point field goal. That is crazy talk. The Braves had more than their share that they missed, but boy, it's been free throws or 3-pointers for the Braves in that first half. Star Valley did hit 6 3-pointers, 3 of them from Neal, as well as 2 from Roman Erickson and 1 from Zach Thompson. The Braves did go 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and that certainly helped. The Royals only shot 2 free throws in that first half, hitting 1. That was Tyrese Holbrook. So that's a look at your stats here at the break from Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet 1. Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. We'll see if the Braves can carve into this deficit. They trail the Roy High School Royals 37-27 here at the break.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dudes Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician. I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
You're listening to the Star Valley Health halftime show. Appreciate Star Valley Health. Encourage you to follow them on social media. They're on X, formerly known as Twitter. Go find them there. They're also on Facebook, of course, and visit them at starvalleyhealth.org. 90 seconds to go before the Braves start to try and carve into this 10-point deficit here at the half. The Roy High School Royals leading this one 37-27 here at the break. And in that first half, for my money, my uneducated money, I'll admit that, but the Braves giving up way too many baskets right under the hoop. Kobe Frocher had 4 two-point field goals. Bryce Goodwin had a couple. Jake Hamlin had a couple. Tripp Randall had that one right before the break. I mean, you're talking 10, 12, 14 points just right there. And the Braves missed a couple of easy ones, probably 2 or 3, and that's really kind of the difference in this game. Both teams have shot pretty well from the three-point line. I'd like to see the Braves dig in defensively. I think this is a much better defensive team than what they've shown in this first half. We'll see how things go and what the coaching staff have talked to him about and what happens here in this second half. And also something else that jumps off the stat sheet, we got to have some points from Zane Hedges. Zane usually fills it up. I don't have him with any points. I don't even have him with any rebounds, which is unusual. He picked up that second foul, and so he probably trying to avoid picking up that third one, but I would imagine we're going to need some contributions from Zane Hedges if this team can come back and win this game here in the second half. Coach Shumway breaks the huddle with Bryson Neal, Dylan Shumway, Will Linford, Zane Hedges, and Zach Thompson. That is the original starting 5. Still no Cooper Lancaster. He's still got his arm in a sling. Still no Dayton Schwab. I am still waiting to see on Dayton. And the Royals will have this 10-point lead and the basketball to start the third. Frocher going to work with Greenhall, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Greenhall handed off to Frocher. He's going to drive. He's cut off. He'll kick it back out. Three-pointer on the way is strong. No good. Tripp Randall there for the rebound and the putback. Boy, that was kind of a pirouette from Tripp Randall. That was pretty impressive. And the lead is up to 12 now. Hedges going to drive the lane. Has it stripped. And Nelson came away with the steal, but his foot was on the line. So the possession will stay with the Braves. Good aggressive drive there from Zane Hedges. The Braves will dodge a bullet here, though, and get another shot at it here on this possession. Hedges into Neal, near side wing. Bryson bounce pass to Thompson. Couple of tall guys in front of him, so he'll pass it out. Neal tight ropes, kicks it out to Zach. Zach into the paint, terminates his dribble, now over to Bryson. He'll drive. From Neal, that's up and in. Bryson with 13 points now, and the lead back to 10 for the Royals. 39-29, Roy High School with the lead. Greenhall picked up defensively by Neal. He's working the backcourt here with Goodwin. And now Frocher. Zane Hedges going to follow Frocher clear out to the spiking line. Goodwin just about loses the handle. Shumway on him. Now Greenhall. Greenhall working off a screen. He's going to drive. This time scoops high off the glass. No good. Randall there again. And Tripp Randall had 0 points, 0 rebounds until the end of the second quarter. Now he's got 6 points and 3 rebounds, all of them just like that. Lead back up to 12. He has been tough coming off the bench. Came in replacing Jake Hamlin, who picked up that second foul. He's done great. There's a drive into the lane by Will Linford. That won't go. Gets his own rebound, though. Fights for it. Kicks it out to Shumway. That rims in and out. Randall looked like he had the rebound. Is going to wind up out of bounds, and it will go to the Royals. Couple of chances there for the Braves. Good hustle there from Will. It was probably more of a steal than a rebound. 41-29 Royals, and they've got the ball. Braves are going to try and figure something out here. Greenhall cut off defensively by Linford. They'll switch and kneeled on him now. Here's a drive by Frocher. Thompson on him. They'll cut that pass up and high off the glass, in for 2 for Devin Nelson. And this Roy team, they have passed the ball very well in this game. Lead up to 14 now, 43-29. Shumway working off a drive or a screen. He'll drive all the way to the hoop, and it's knocked out of bounds. And he loses the handle. That's going to be Roy basketball. Momentum going to stay with the Royals here. Lead is 14 and the basketball in their hands. Greenhall, far side angle. Kneeled out on him, down to Randall. Feeling it, and he's got another great touch. Tripp Randall with 8. He has scored 8 of their last 11 points after not scoring at all on almost all the first half. It's 45-29. The lead has swelled to 16, and the Braves offense stuck in neutral. Zach Thompson at least gets it into first gear, knocks down the Wyoming National Guard triple. It's 45-32. Boy, at the 7th three-pointer of the game for the Braves, this would be really out of hand if they hadn't been hitting those. And the answer three on the other's end from Devin Nelson, his 3rd of the game. He's got 11. 48-32, Royals. Hedges driving into the lane, and he will draw a foul. Devin Nelson will be whistled for his first personal, first team foul on the Royals with 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Zane to the free throw line, and it is good. The Riverside Dental free throw line. Check them out at riversidedentalwy.com. First point of the game for Zane Hedges, and that one no good. Randall comes up with another rebound. Trip Randall has come off the bench, and he has been tough. Nobody steps in front of Frobisher, and he takes it all the way in for 2. Braves are just giving up layups at this point. Shumway going to drive, or some contact there, and Dillon will get himself to the line, but somebody for the Braves have either got to step in and get a blocking foul or a charge. The Royals are just taking it right to the 10. That foul's going to go against Bryce Goodwin, second personal. Shumway to the line where he was 4 for 4 in the first half. Knocks this one down. Dillon, such a sharpshooter from the three-point line, hasn't found that distance yet today, but he is 5 for 5 from the free throw line today. Braves trying to at least hang around, but the 10-point lead at the half swelled to 16 or 17. Now it's down to 15 after those 2 free throws. 50-35 in favor of the Royals. And a Braves put on a full court press. Nelson, three-pointer in the corner. That's good. And the Royals can't miss. Nelson with 4 three-pointers in this game, 14 overall. Lead up to 18. That is the biggest lead of the game for Roy High School. Down low to Linford, out to Shumway for 3. That's good. Three-pointer for Dylan Shumway for the Wyoming National Guard, 3. And a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:02 left in the third.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley trailing the Royals 53-38 here midway through the third quarter on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Again, check out BOSV.com and download the Bank of Star Valley app. I do that, and that's very handy. Here's an update from our friend Duke Dance over at the Flaming Gorge Tournament. The Lady Braves leading the Rollins Outlaws 28-16 to start the fourth quarter. So hopefully the Lady Braves can finish that quarter off and get their first win of the season. Lost a tough one last night. Came almost all the way back from a 14-point deficit against Laramie. Ended up losing 44-40. Right now, the Braves getting a good talking to from Coach Shumway. They're down 15. The lead has been 18. Greenhall to Nelson, who's been red hot today. 4 3-pointers. To Frobisher. Braves extending that defense. Hedges on him. Frobisher over in the corner. Nelson for 3 again. That one rims off. No good. It's nice to know he can miss. Rebounded by Zach Thompson. Thompson will bring it up the court. Step back 3-pointer. That one is no good. Back tap into the hands of Frobisher. Frobisher baseball pass up ahead. Pass over the top. Into the lane. Back to the trailing Frobisher. Now Greenhall will set things up. They didn't like what they saw. So the Royals will set up their offense. Zane Hedges harassing Greenhall. Frobisher with Thompson on him. 3:09 to go. Deep three from Nelson, and that one's no good, and there for the rebound is Will Linford. 3 minutes to go in the third. Braves trying to cut into this deficit. Shumway pull-up three is no good, and Hedges pulls in the rebound, and he'll be fouled on a loose ball. Colby Frokser going to pick up his third team foul on the Royals in the third period. Braves do not have one. 2:55 to go in the third. Royals leading this one 53-38. Thompson and Neal have a seat. Roman Erickson and Smith McClure checking into the lineup. And Hedges finally gets it into McClure. That was a little close. Smith going to drive into the lane and loses the handle. It's into the hands of Frokser. He comes up with it. He'll run the break. Near side wing. Out to Greenhall. Greenhall whips it over. Far side wing. Now he'll get it back in the corner for three. It rims in and out. And rebounded by Will Linford. That thing was halfway down. Shumway gets away from his man. Little Euro. Can't get it to go. Hedges with the rebound. Can't get it to go. And the second offering is good. Couple of boards for Zane. Had to work for that one. That's his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points. And the lead down to 13. 53-40. Greenhall to Frokser. Braves have trimmed off 5 points here off an 18-point lead. Frokser pull-up jumpers, no good. Rebounded by Shumway. Momentum maybe starting to tilt Star Valley's way. Still a lot of work to do. Hedges is swatted on his way to the basket. It's going to wind up off the hands of the Royals. Greenhall lobbying his case. He felt like it was last touched by the Braves, and okay, I must have misunderstood. It is Roy basketball. Goodwin and Greenhall work in the backcourt here. Royals up 13, 53-40. They've led by as many as 18 in this quarter. Greenhall defended by Roman Erickson. Roman right up in his grill. Now to Frokser. He'll back up to the spiking line. Zane Hedges is going to follow him. Frokser to Randall. Working it around to Goodwin. Goodwin near side angle. 3 seconds on the shot clock. First time we've worried about that. Greenhall puts up a prayer, and that is no good. That's a shot clock violation, and the Star Valley bench likes it. 53-40 for the Royals. Braves rolling the ball up ahead with 1:15 to go in the third. Trying to you can get this under 10 to start the fourth. Things get a little more realistic. So still in this game, but need to execute. Far side wing, Hedges is guarded. Spin move in the paint, kicks it out to McClure. Three-pointer from the wing is no good. And it's off of Hedges' hands into the hands of Frokser, his 7th board of the game. He'll handle the ball, now give it up to Greenhall. And Roman Erickson out on him. They have not decided not to give him any room to work. I think that's a good strategy. Greenhall, near side angle. Erickson closing out on him. Cross-court pass to Goodwin. Goodwin going to drive baseline. Bounce pass over to Frokser. Pumps it, throws up the three. That's no good. Kept alive, and Hedges going to come down with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul against the Royals, I believe, on Randall. First personal on Trip Randall. 4th team foul on the Royals with 19 seconds left, so if the Braves want to be aggressive here, they might be able to pick up another foul and get to the line. No team fouls. There's Hedges, and there's the foul, but it's going to be drawn by Goodwin as Zane Hedges whistled for the offensive foul. Third personal for Zane. First team foul for the Braves in the quarter. 8.9 seconds left. The Braves put on some full court pressure. You just don't want to give up a clean look here. Frokser, step back three, puts it up. Oh, he drains it. Wow. What a shot from Colby Frokser. Kind of absorbed some contact, that step back three, and knocked it down. He's got 16 in the game, and 16 is the difference as the Royals lead the Braves heading into the final quarter.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
56-40 in favor of Roy High School as the Braves trailing this one by 16 to start the fourth. Star Valley will have possession of the basketball, and Roy has just, they've looked pretty darn good today to me. Some nice passing, some great shooting, and the Braves find themselves in a hole. Erickson is cut off here, gives it up to Hedges, working with Roman. Roman with the basketball, going to drive, step back up off the glass, no good. Randall is there for his fifth rebound. He's been terrific off the bench. Greenhall will jog it across the timeline to Goodwin. Goodwin passing near side here to Sterling, number 3, Ben Sterling. Step back three, that is no good from Frockshire. That's no good. And tracked down by Cooper Lawson. Erickson to McClure, wide open for three on the far wing. That's good. The Wyoming National Guard three-pointer, first points of the game for Smith McClure. And a whistle here. Looks like they got something on the floor right in front of the Roy bench. They're wiping up. I'm assuming somebody spilled a drink or something. And it's out onto the court. Roy coaching staff going to grab a towel and see if they can't get this all sponged off. The Lady Braves closing out their game over on another channel as they were up 28-16 to start the fourth, looking for their first win of the season as they take on the Rollins Outlaws. If you're listening on the radio, we'll switch over. Well, if you're listening to the radio, you're not listening to me. But the boys' game will go over to the radio at the conclusion of the girls' game. Just passing along information. That's all I do. So Coach Shumway getting a little bit of conversation here with the officials. Greenhall will be right from the scores table to check this in. The Royals leading 56-43, resetting the table here. 7:06 to go in game. Still plenty of time. But the Braves defensively, they have not gotten a lot of stops today. They need to get a few stops in this fourth quarter. Frocher, that's a nice move, and he lays it all the way up and in. He has been tough to handle for the Braves. He's got 18 points in this game. Shumway drives, 15-footer is up. Too strong off the back of the iron, rebounded by Greenhall. Lawson is on him. He'll pass up the head to Sterling. Frocher, he might just be feeling it. He's playing very, very confident right now. Three-pointer from the far side wing is no good. Into the hands of Hedges. Zane going to run the break, puts it up, loses the handle, winds up in the hands of Frocher. His 8th rebound. That's the game high. So 18 points, 8 rebounds for Kobe Frocher. 15-point lead for the Royals. There's a drive to the hoop. That's no good. Tapped up and off the basketball standard. That'll be a turnover. And that'll head over to the Braves. I believe. No, okay. That's curious. Not sure how they call it that way and not attribute the turnover to the team that last had possession. Greenhall lobs it into Frocher, and he's on the ground, keeps his dribble, and a timeout is called by the Roy staff to retain possession. This will be a full timeout. 6:05 to go in the game. Braves down 15, 58-43. We'll be back in 60.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
58-43 is your score, and Roy High School leading Star Valley 58-43. That's 15-point deficit. And the Royals with the basketball. Star Valley going to have to execute at a high level in these next 6 minutes if they want a chance to win this game. Greenhall corrals a loose ball. Now he's got it left hand, guarded by Erickson. Holbrook has it, bounce pass, threads it down to trying to find Trip Randall. It's going to wind up off his hands out of bounds. So the Braves with the basketball. Shumway going to pick it up after the slow roll. Drives into the paint. Tough shot off the glass. That's not close. Brought in by Randall, his 6th rebound. Holbrook and Greenhall work in the backcourt. Now far side to Nelson. He's been the sharpshooter today, along with Frokshire. That ball was loose. Hedges dives on it, and a timeout called by Shumway, and he shakes his head. By the time they awarded the foul, or the the timeout to the Braves, Zane had secured possession, and they were on a break. We'll keep it right here. 5:31 to go here in this contest. Braves down 15, but with that turnover, now have the basketball. And just as an FYI, if I'm reading this bracket correctly, which I've kind of been scared of it, if I'm being truthful, over the course of the weekend, I believe the Braves will play tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the event of a loss against Ridgeline, the Riverhawks. If they can pull this out, they would play at 12:10 p.m., just afternoon, tomorrow in this same venue. So a loss at 10:30 against Ridgeline, a win, basically a noon game against an unknown team. That's what we're looking at right now. And the Braves will have to overcome a 15-point deficit in the next 5:31 to pull out a win. Hedges going to jog it across the timeline. To his right, passing to the cutting Thompson, has it stripped away. Zach comes up with it. Greenhall on him. Working with Neal, now to Roman. Roman, near side angle, picks up his dribble, passing right to Hedges. Zane going to drive in the paint, dishes it out to McClure. Deep three, that is off the rim, tracked down by Thompson. Hedges, spin move. And he's going to be swatted on the hand. It's good, and the foul. Basket is good, and the foul will go against the Royals. Number 4, Tyrese Holbrook, his first team foul. I don't think they've awarded the basket yet. And the free throw too strong. Randall with the rebound. Okay, I guess they did. Yeah, they did. I apologize. 58-45. It's a 13-point deficit. Nelson with the basketball to Holbrook. Holbrook guarded by Thompson to Frokshire. Back to Holbrook, and on the Royals, you really don't got to be in too much of a hurry. You just want to execute. Frokshire thought about the step back three, instead finds Nelson in the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Hedges. Nelson's knocked down several of those today, just not that time. Erickson drives to the paint, dishes out to Neal. Bryson into the lane. Good position, can't get it to go. It's up in the air. Randall comes down with another board. He's got 8 rebounds off the bench. He has done a terrific job on the glass. Particularly, he didn't have anything till about the last minute of the second quarter. Greenhall to Randall. Backdoor pass to Holbrook. Now to Nelson in the corner. That's good. Terrific ball movement by the Royals. That is the 5th three-pointer of the game by Devin Nelson, and the lead back up to 16. Erickson thinks about the step-up three, instead gets past his man, lays it up and off the glass, no good. Rebound is up and in by Zane Hedges. Zane with 7 points, 5 boards, all in the second half, and the lead is 14 for the Royals. 3.5 to go. Frocher, top of the key, pulls up and too strong into the hands of Hedges. Zane on the run, up ahead to Roman. Roman, spin move, gets his man in the air. Glass will not go. Very close to being an and one situation. Colby Frocher, third personal, I believe, on my sheet. It is. Second team foul. Roman Erickson to the line. He's 1 for 2 today. 7 points in the contest. They all came in the first half. And that one's good. This is the Riverside Dental free throw line. Appreciate Riverside Dental sponsoring our free throw line all season long. Chance to cut this to a 12-point lead. Roman's free throw is good. 9 points in the game for Roman. 3:18 to go in the contest. Frocher going to be met at midcourt by Hedges. Greenhall now with Erickson on him. He'll hand it off to Goodwin. Goodwin going to drive all the way to the lane. That was a tough shot. Bryce Goodwin lays it up. He's got 6 points. And this Royals team, they have just really spread out their scoring, and they have all shot really well. They have finished around the basket extremely well. Lead is 14. Braves running out of time here. Under 3 minutes to go. Thompson looking to the far side wing to McClure, and he knocks down the jumper. 5 points for Smith. 63-51. Your score with 2.5 to go. Greenhall defended by Erickson. To Goodwin, who had that last drive. He's going to drive again. Pulls it back out to Frocher. Frocher trying to work off a screen. Spin move. Runs out of out to Greenlaw. Nelson going to drive, and that one's no good. He'll draw a foul. I believe they're going to get Roman Erickson for that one. First personal, first team foul on the Braves. The Braves have not been whistled for very many fouls in this game. In fact, I think that's just the 5th foul of the game. Kind of amazing, actually. Free throw is good for Devin Nelson. He's got 18 now. He's at 5 3-pointers. Chance to hit 19. He and Frocher have done the heavy lifting for the Royals this afternoon. Second offering is also good. Lead back up to 14 with 2:09 to go. The Braves are going to need a flurry here in the next 2 minutes. Roman, step up three. That one does not draw iron and sails out of bounds. Randall will have a seat. And checking in will be number 21, Jaden Landis. Braves going to slap on a full court press for the final 2 minutes of this game, or at least until they change their mind. Erickson on Greenhall. To Landis. Landis gives it back to Greenhall. Neal harassing Landis a little bit. Not a good one. Goodwin spin move in the lane, and he's either going to be fouled or tied up. It's going to be a foul. And I believe they're going to get Roman Erickson again. Nope, it's going to be on Zach Thompson. First personal on Zach, second team foul on the Braves with $1:36 to go in the contest. Zane Hedges has a seat. Will Linford back into the ball game. The Royals lob it into Goodwin. Goodwin back down low to Frocher, and that one's in and out. Rebounded by Neal. And on the transition, it is out of bounds. I believe last touch by Goodwin. Will stay Star Valley basketball. Roman Erickson in the corner, set to check this in. Actually, they're going to have him walk up a bit. That's a much better place to try and inbound the ball. Thompson trying to work off a screen here from McClure to Neal. He'll pull up for three. That's going to be off the mark, and it does not draw iron, and it's pulled down by Ben Sterland. Greenhall to Sterland. 65-51. The Royals with the lead with a minute to go. They are running out the clock. Frobisher going to be kind of the steady man with this lineup, and as well as Greenhall. Bounce pass to Sterland. That's no good. He's battling for it, and it's going to wind up in the hands of Goodwin. Back to Landis. Now back to Sterland, and they're going to say his foot is on the ground, or on the line. Foot's always on the ground. 65-51, 46 seconds to go, and if you're the Braves, plenty of things to work on during tournament season before you get into conference play. As long as you're learning from it, that's great, but today's outing is definitely going to be some things to look at. I think particularly defensively. Download in Linford, and looks like they got Will across the arm, and Ben Sterling going to pick up that foul. First personal on him, third team foul on the Royals. Not a shooting situation. Erickson into Linford, down low back to Roman. Tries to back his man down, puts it up and in. Roman into double digits now. He's got 11 points. 65-53, Braves out of time here. And we'll see if they continue to press the issue here. Goodwin, Greenhall, Sterling running a little bit of a weave out here, just running out the clock. The shot clock and the time and the game clock are about even. That one poked away. It ends up in the hands of Thompson. Running the break. Neal pulls up. 10-footer is good at the buzzer. That'll make things a little better on the scoreboard, but the Royals led by as many as 18 in this one. It ends up being a 10-point victory for the Royals, 65-55. Let's roll right into our post-game show, brought to you by Silver Star. Take flight to faster Wi-Fi. Learn how at silverstar.com. Scoring first for the Royals, Colby Frobisher. He had a terrific game, 18 points for him to go with 8 rebounds. Bryce Goodwin had 6. 3 points for Tyrese Holbrook. Devin Nelson was a sharpshooter from the outside. He finished with 19 points. That was the game high. Jake Hamblin finished with 6, 8 points, and 8 rebounds for Trip Randall off the bench, and 5 points for Boston Greenhall. That was the scoring for the Royals. For the Braves, Bryson Neal leading the way with 15 points, including that last basket. Smith McClure finishes with 5. 9 points for Dylan Shumway, 8 points for Zach Thompson, 11 points for Roman Erickson, and 7 points and 6 rebounds for Zane Hedges. All of Zane's stuff came in the second half, so great effort for him in the second half after battling through some foul issues in that first half. So the Braves fall to 1-4 on the season, and based on the bracket I have in front of me, they will take on the Ridgeline Riverhawks tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. from this venue. We will be home and back for that one, and just trying to see if I've got a final here for the Lady Braves. I do not have a final, but the ladies were leading by 12 to start the fourth, so hopefully they got that all taken care of. And again, your final here, 65-55 in favor of the Royals. And we will that's a look at your Battleston Brothers post-game battle stats, and encourage you to check out their location just south of the Arch in Afton. All part of our Silver Star post-game show, and you can learn more how to make sure all your family can stream all the stuff you want during the Christmas holidays by checking out silverstar.com and giving them a call. Again, so just a reminder, we'll be back on the mic tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. as the Braves take on the Ridgeline Riverhawks right here on SVI. And until then, hope you have a great day and Merry Christmas out there.